can smell excitement in the air for once.
There's excitement in the air. It's Portland Wrestling from the Portland Sports Arena. Of action.
Now, here he is, your number one host, Frank Culbertson.
Hey, wrestling fans, it's Frank Culbertson here once again on the Portland Wrestling 2000s Don Owen edition of Portland Wrestling. Thanks for joining us. Hey, be sure to like, follow, and subscribe so you don't miss a moment of great Portland wrestling action, whether it's the Don Owen era or my Portland Wrestling 2000s. Great stuff. And speaking of great, look who's joined us today again. It's Mike Rogers, Mr. Five-time fantasy football champion, the man who knows not only everything about Portland wrestling, but about fantasy football. Mike, thanks for joining us today.
Thanks, Frank. This match that we're going to look at today is really, really a great match with such great talent involved. It's one of those matches you look back in a territory and you're amazed at the talent that most of them, end up being, like Dynamite Kid, one of the all-time best. Billy Jack Haynes, the potential to be one of the best. His career didn't obviously go as well, but he had the potential. And then Buddy Rose, one of the best minds, one of the best workers, ever in Portland. And Curt Hennig, once again, one of the best workers ever. So the talent amassed in this six-man tag is just unbelievable.
And this is a following up on the Buddy Rose face turn episode that we did. Fans, you want to check that out on the Portland Wrestling YouTube channel. And as Mike mentioned, it's six-man action, and it's Buddy Rose teaming with Billy Jack and Curt Hennig to take on Rip Oliver, the Assassin, and the Dynamite Kid. And so before we get to that match, let's see how we got here.
Look at the fans are exuberant. They're rushing the ring. Look at this.
Oh, hey, the Dynamite Kid's unloading.
Dynamite Kid just took a shot at Playboy Buddy Rose. We keep the camera on the ring. He hit Buddy Rose again. Buddy Rose gives Dynamite Kid some punishment in return. He's hollering for Rip Oliver and the Assassin. They were coming up here for an interview. They're heading for the ring.
I don't think
Rip Oliver and the Assassin are going to try to beat up on the Dynamite Kid. But they grab Buddy Rose!
Oh, what a...
All three of them are working Buddy Rose over. Billy Jack and Curt Hennig is standing there watching three men work on two. They don't know what to do. They're getting out of there. Look at this. Oliver and the Assassin holding Buddy Rose. The Dynamite Kid just punishing and punishing and punishing Rose. What a turn of events. Now Oliver and the Assassin turn on Billy Jack.
What a weird turn of
and
events.
Curt Hennig, what's going on? Pandemonium.
We've got to fight down here.
They've busted up. They've cut Rose up severely. They're going to work him over. Oh, all three of them. Now they just wake Sandy. That's gone too far.
Well, they hit Sandy Barr.
There's a body slam by Rip Oliver. Rose bleeding profusely about the head. They're setting him up. Dynamite Kid's coming off the top rope. Oh, my goodness. Headbutted. There comes Billy Jack back into the ring to help out Rose. There's Curt Hennig helping out Buddy Rose, if you can believe this. Curt Hennig and Billy Jack helping out Playboy Buddy Rose.
So there you have the start of the face turn as Rip Oliver, the Assassin, and Dynamite Kid attack Buddy Rose. Mike, what do you think the fans were thinking at this point?
Oh, that's, Buddy Rose had been a bad guy for so long and so many heel feuds. I don't think that they ever thought they would be cheering Buddy Rose. And so that happening in Portland wrestling is just unbelievable.
Yeah. And so the very next week, Rose comes up for an interview, and well, this happens.
Okay, a lot of you people boo me, but I got something to say, and all week long I've had something to say to Rip Oliver and the Klan. Now, you people, if you hear me out, I can get my point across here.
He don't have nobody. The Klan has got Rose. Look at him. What's the matter, Rose?
Rip Oliver, the assassin, the Dynamite Kid.
Don't touch. I told you people, the Klan was number one. Rose tried his best to get my man. He's laying there now in a puddle of blood. Get him one more, baby. Do it again. I love it. Rose, this shows you, boy, you don't have no one. No help at all. Lay there and bleed you in a puddle of blood. That's right! The Klan! The Klan's going crazy! Oliver's Klan will rule the New Northland, whether you people like it or not! Rose, you remember this a long time. Billy Jack, Curt Hennig, you'll get the same thing if you mess with the Klan, baby, because we're number one. We're staying number one. No one gets in the Klan's way. Lay there, you folks!
I wonder if we could get somebody up here. I've never seen anything like this before.
Mike, you've sat next to the crow's nest many, many times. Did you ever see anything like this beatdown happening?
No, it's once again, the fans' reaction. That's what makes it so exciting. It was so well done. Also, that's what, lends the crowd to be so excited and so into it.
And as you watch how good the punches and the kicks by Dynamite Kid and the Assassin were, leaving Don Cost, who had just started in October as a Portland wrestling announcer, really speechless. He didn't know what to say. But we're not done yet. As the tag team championship match takes place, as it's Curt Hennig, Billy Jack taking on the Assassin and Rip Oliver for the tag team championship. But Dynamite Kid interferes, and as Mike Rogers says, it's Katie bar the door.
He's got his leg hooked in there, his wrist hooked, he's all tangled up in that top. That is Dynamite Kid.
Oliver's got a chair over there, Dutch.
Dynamite Kid's trying to get... Uh-oh, what are they going to do with that chair? Oh, no, they're going to...
Here comes Buddy Rose. Here comes Buddy Rose.
He grabs the chair from Oliver. Hits Oliver with the chair. Bashes Oliver's head on the ring. Look at Rose, he's going crazy. He throws Oliver into the turnbuckle.
Rose is absolutely...
Jackson tries to grab Rose from behind him. Rose nails him. What a turn of events.
Oh, he
throws Assassin in. Big elbow.
I can't follow all this action. We got everybody in there. Everything's going crazy.
Oh, we have pandemonium breaking loose. Everybody on their feet.
Look at this. Three-way.
The crowd is going wild. Playboy Buddy Rose has just saved the day and possible injury to Big Billy Jack and Curt Hennig. Listen to him applaud the Playboy.
Does that look like a new army out there, Dutch?
These people are going crazy for the man they hated for 8 years. Look at the kids jumping up to congratulate Rose for helping out. There's a young man in the ring, doesn't belong there.
I don't know who those people are.
Look at the kids. They're clamoring after Playboy Buddy Rose. Look at the kids.
Oh, this place is going crazy. This place is going crazy.
Look at the place is pandemonium. Unbelievable.
I can't believe
this. A
this.
man that was hated and despised by every mother, son, and
They're
cub.
picking him up.
Putting him up on his back. Folks, I gotta stand up if you can hear me.
We've got
You
about
won't
100.
believe what these fans, I've never seen anything like it in my entire career.
We've got about 100 people in the ring right now.
The man that they love to hate, they are now loving to love. Playboy Buddy Rose. Look at him.
Wow. Easily one of the most memorable events in the history of Portland Sports Arena. Mike, we've seen Lonnie Main, we've seen Beauregard, even for a short while, Bull Ramos turned face. But was there ever a face turn like this in Portland wrestling?
Never a face turn that people weren't expecting, and then the crowd reaction where the ring fills up with fans, and I don't know if that was planned or just if it was spontaneous, that makes it even more organic, and people were just absolutely overcome with the thought that Buddy Rose is going to be a babyface now.
And the only time I can remember in Portland wrestling where the fans instantly filled the ring like that, and it was on television, unbelievable. I can't even imagine if you were there what it was like. And so that's the backstory. But that brings us to tonight's match, where it's 1 week after that face turn. It's 2 out of 3 falls. Billy Jack Haynes, Buddy Rose, Curt Hennig versus Rip Oliver, the Dynamite Kid, and the Assassin. And let's go to that first fall.
And tell you all about it. Look at this. Playboy Buddy Rose is taking off after Rip Oliver. Oh, he definitely has a score to settle. This place they're on their feet. They are on their feet.
Rip Oliver and his clan objected to this bout being on television, and the only reason it is because there's a complete sellout this evening, and our good sponsor, Tom Peterson and Tompkins Automobile Company, have requested that this bout be televised, and that is the only reason. This bout will be a 3-sided team match. The best 2 out of 3 falls are to a TV time limit.
I don't know if he's going to be able to make the introduction. This place is going bananas.
It'll be pretty wild. Introducing...
It's gonna be wild!
Introducing the team in this corner, the team of the Dynamite Kid, Rip Oliver, and the Assassins. Their opponents in this corner, the team of Curt Hennig, Billy Jack, and Buddy Rose.
Buddy Rose is going out into the crowd.
Ladies and gentlemen, is defending the Northwest Team Championship against Rip Oliver Tuesday night.
I don't know. Playboy Buddy Rose went out into the crowd. Oh, here he comes back with another banner, another placard. Let's see what. Well, I couldn't see what that read. Well, this is going to be absolutely Monster City tonight. This place is alive with excitement. It's just you can cut it with a knife. 6-man tag team. The Clan, Rip Oliver, the Assassin, the Dynamite Kid, against Billy Jack, Curt Hennig, and Playboy Buddy Rose. Rose wants Oliver so bad. He wants to be in there with Oliver. Oliver doesn't want any part of that. Playboy Buddy Rose he's got so much adrenaline running in him right now. The crowd has him pumped. He's got the crowd pumped. He had some real choice words for Rip Oliver this past week, some of which we can't repeat, but I'll tell you a little bit about that. Right now, Buddy Rose is enjoying his work. Somebody just held up a sign back there that says Buddy Rose is #1. Did you ever think you'd ever see a sign like that? Or see anything like this? Oh! Mid-ring collision by the assassin and Hennig. There's a hip lock by Curt Hennig. Another one, arm drag. Here's another arm drag. He doesn't want the assassin near that corner at all. Here comes Billy Jack, unloading on the assassin. Whoa! Look at this! Oh, I don't know if I can stand this tonight. Buddy Rose just about tore off that left arm of the assassin. Billy Jack going back to work a kneeling arm bar, standing arm bar. And there's a rake across the face by the assassin. Here comes the Dynamite Kid. And there goes Billy Jack. What an arm drag that was. There goes a throw into the rope. Look out. Oh, it's another arm drag, Billy Jack style. Oliver tried to come in, and Sandy Barr caught him. And he makes the tag. Billy Jack makes the tag with Buddy Rose. Look at that Dynamite Kid. Get out of there. He made the tag with the assassin. I doubt if they're going to want Buddy Rose and Oliver in there at any one time. Look, Buddy Rose just laid one on Rip Oliver. Whoa. Kung Fu starting a little early tonight. Oh, I have a feeling this is going to be some kind of a team with Curt Hennig, Buddy Rose, and Billy Jack. There's a quick takedown. Oh, did you see that? A double shot by Billy Jack and Curt Hennig. Compliments of Playboy Buddy Rose. He is. Buddy Rose says he wants his pound of flesh. Well, I think he's getting a few pounds of it right here. But he just wants Oliver. That's all he wants. Right now. And all it's Oliver's pound of flesh that Buddy Rose wants. This place is absolutely coming unglued. There's a leg trip by Buddy Rose. There's a look at that cartwheel by Rose. A drop kick. The Dynamite Kid ended up in the first row down here. Buddy Rose cartwheeled and then drop kicked him. What a move! What a move that was! Look at Rose. You couldn't see him. Oh, he's proud of what's happening right now. They make the tag with Billy Jack. Billy is ready to go to work on the Dynamite Kid. Right now, the only explosion has been from the team of Billy Jack. There's one right there. Buddy Rose and Curt Hennig. Rose is coming around behind Rip Oliver. Oliver finally saw him as the Dynamite Kid went head first into the turnbuckle at the hands of Billy Jack. Buddy Rose said, please make the tag. He did. And Oliver made the tag with the assassin. Oliver does not want to be in that ring at the same time with Buddy Rose. And if you were watching last week and the week before, you know why. There's a nip up by Buddy Rose. He is ready. He is pumped. He took a vicious, savage beating with the hands and feet, everything else of Rip Oliver, the Dynamite Kid, and the Assassin. But it was led by Rip Oliver. Hennig makes it. Buddy Rose, and this is how it started last week. Another right hand. Here comes Curt Hennig. He just unloaded one on the Assassin. The Assassin back and put a knee into Rip Oliver. Meanwhile, the Dynamite Kid is stomping on Buddy Rose. Oh, it's exciting here, friends. The Dynamite Kid. Oh, boy, he came right down with his knee right on the nose of Buddy Rose. And there we go, head first into Rip Oliver's knee. Now, I think they're going to go to work on Buddy Rose. There's a whip into the rope. Oh, a knee right in the midsection. Well, now you've got Rip Oliver and Buddy Rose in the ring together. Oh, there's a smash right into the... look at this. Rip Oliver's standing on Buddy Rose's neck. There's a smash into the turnbuckle. Oliver, when he... Hey, Rose blocked it and smashed Oliver into the turnbuckle. Rose is really groggy. He fell over and made the tag with Billy Jack. Billy Jack's going to work on the Assassin. Oh, there's an elbow. There's a headbutt into the midsection applied by the Assassin. Makes the tag with the Dynamite Kid. Here comes the Kid. Oh, right hand. You can hear that up here, even through this crowd. There's another right hand on the back of Billy Jack's neck. Another one. There's a right hand delivered by Billy Jack. There's a knee by the Dynamite Kid. And a headbutt. He makes the tag with the Assassin. There's a right hand by the Assassin. The right hand by Billy Jack. There's a rake across the face by the Assassin. Now, there it goes. Oh, a double shot. He threw Billy Jack head first into the feet of the Dynamite Kid and Rip Oliver. There goes an arm whip into the ropes, and Billy Jack caught the elbow of Rip Oliver coming off those ropes. Oliver plants a boot into the rib cage. Oh, so much action going on here. How are they going to do? They're going to line Billy Jack up. Look out. Oh. Back body slam by the Kid on Billy Jack. Now he's going to go for a body slam. He can't pick him up. Oh, Billy Jack. This is the way you do it. Look at that's 240 pounds. And he just threw him like a rag doll right on his back. There's a right boot by the Dynamite Kid. Not too much dynamite in the Kid right now. Rip Oliver just raked across Billy Jack's face again. There's a reversal whip into the turnbuckle, and Billy Jack nailed Rip Oliver coming off that turnbuckle with a right forearm. Just about decapitated Rip Oliver. Billy Jack making it over, makes the tag with Curt Hennig. Here comes the Dynamite Kid. Dynamite Kid's up on the top rope. With a little help. He came down with a little help from Curt Hennig. There's a whip. Leapfrog. Oh, what a move! What a move by the Pacific Northwest Heavyweight Champion. 1, 2. He got him! He got him! If you can hear me, Curt Hennig got the Dynamite Kid flat on his back for the 3 count. And the first fall of our main event goes to the new team, Billy Jack Curt Hennig and Playboy Buddy Rose over Rip Oliver, the Assassin, and the Dynamite Kid. Oh, I've got to relax here. We'll be back with more. You can believe that after this timeout.
Hey wrestling fans, Frank Culbertson here. Want to remind you to pick up your copies of the excellent Mike Rogers history books on professional wrestling. There's Excitement in the Air, Volumes 1, 2, and 3, a collection of the who's who of interviews Mike did over 30 years of covering Portland wrestling. And of course, you wouldn't know history, and who doesn't? There's Mike Rogers in it, Katie Bar the Door, The History of Portland Wrestling. There is not a more complete book on the history of Portland wrestling than Katie Bar the Door. And then, of course, there is the gigantic Encyclopedia of Portland Wrestlers. If you were a wrestler or know a wrestler that had a match at the Portland Sports Arena, they are covered in this book. From the big stars, Bull Ramos, Dutch Savage, to the tiniest ones who only had only one match at Portland Wrestling. And even some that were supposed to come in that didn't. And then, of course, Hawaii Wrestling is got covered in, oh yeah, the history of Hawaiian wrestling. And that book is giant as well. Be sure to pick up your copies for yourself, or they make great gifts for the wrestling fan in your family. That's Excitement in the Air, Volumes 1, 2, 3, Katie Bar the Door, Encyclopedia of Portland Wrestlers, and oh yeah! Be sure to pick up your copies today on Amazon. Order today! What a great first fall. Well, the good guys win that fall as Billy Jack pins the Dynamite Kid, which is kind of interesting booking as Dynamite Kid was really getting a huge push, being new to the area, but he takes the pin. And I want to talk about Billy Jack Haynes wearing those powder blue baby trunks again, as he had last week, clearly showing the fans that he was a baby face and would later adopt the Oregon colors and become the Oregon hero that he was. Mike, what's your thoughts on that first fall?
Well, that Dynamite just bounced around and took so many great bumps. He didn't really get in too much offense, but the one thing that I really, really noticed was he gave a knee drop to Buddy. And I mentioned earlier, it was one of the most brutal knee drops I've ever seen. Or Dynamite was absolutely one of the best workers ever. Probably a little bit of both.
And the height that the Dynamite was getting on the back body drops and working with Billy Jack. And one of the things I really liked was how they kept Rose and Oliver apart. As soon as Rose would come in, Oliver would bail out. Until the one time when Rose is a little bit tied up in the ropes, then Oliver comes in. But as soon as Rose tries to make a comeback, Oliver bails. A great job of building heel heat against Rip Oliver. Great job. But now it's time for a Buddy Rose interview. And Billy Jack Haynes and Curt Hennig are going to come up. Clearly, they're still learning how to do a good interview. Billy Jack would become much better later on. Curt Hennig would become much better. But for right now, they're just kind of picking up the little pieces that Buddy's feeding them. So let's go to that interview. And then we're going to go straight to the second fall as Dutch Savage joins Don Koss. Now, in commentary, where was Dutch Savage during the first fall? Nobody knows. Let's go to that second fall.
What a team! What a team! Hey, get a look at this. One of Tom Peterson's movies. It's called First Blood. And Rip Oliver, we're going to get first blood on you guys. Now, Rip Oliver, as everybody saw, ran from me all night long. But you can run all you want, Oliver. I was a great track star for 7 years. I ran a lot, and I'll outrun you any day, and I'll catch you.
I have not been so excited since Stan Stasiak we first tagged up. Buddy, I did hesitate last week, and I didn't know what you were up to, but I can tell you're 100% on our side. No more power to you, baby. We're going to kick some butt, like we said. We're going to take them in two straight. Yeah. I'll tell you what that did for me, too. By Rose becoming my partner has taught me something, believe it or not. And I'll tell you what, I've never been so pumped up myself either. The people saw what happened out there. I will put that belt up against anybody in the Northwest because I'm pumped, I'm ready, and we're ready to take on anybody, anytime, any place.
You people, this place is sold out tonight, and we owe a lot to you people, Billy Jack, Curt Hennig, and myself. Now, last Saturday night, when I walked in the other dressing room, a man by the name of Stan Stasiak was sitting there, and he said to me, Buddy Rose, what does it feel like to walk in this side of the dressing room? I said, Stan, it's the weirdest feeling in the world. He said, Buddy, you're on the right side of the fence now. Al Madrill's been wrestling for 13 years. I've been wrestling 10 years. Buddy Rose is not above everybody anymore. I'm an equal to everybody. And Al Madrill, thank you very much for your advice. Adidas, thank you. Ron Ritchie, thank you. Steve Appy, thank you. Baron Bars, thank you. Dutch Savage, thank you. And the people, I say thank you to you. But there's never going to be enough thanks as the thanks that I can give this man, Curt Hennig and Billy Jack. They're the two best partners that I could ever have in this world. Now, you people in the Northwest, you keep watching, because I'll tell you what, there's a new Buddy Rose, there's a new Curt Hennig, and there's a new Billy Jack, and things are going to change. Billy Jack, I may sound a little facetious here. You all called me fat. I lost a little weight, but Billy Jack talked me into something. I'm going to start going to the gym with Curt Hennig and Billy Jack. I may not have the body now, but I got the brains to go after you, Oliver, and the Klan. I told these guys it's better to know your enemy than to not know your enemy, and we know our enemy.
Congratulations. Ladies and gentlemen, I think we just found the real A-team right here.
There's a new scene in Portland, baby. Rose, I have to admit you brought something out in me. I will tell you that much, and I appreciate everything, and I'm glad to have you.
Yeah, that's right. I'm glad to have you too, baby. You got me pumped up, baby. Right on, let's go.
Woo! Hi, folks. Good evening to you. Second fall action of the main event tonight. Don Owens has put it on television. We have a jam-packed crowd here at the Portland Sports Arena. I wasn't here. Who won the first fall?
Oh, this place is jumping. The team, the new team of Curt Hennig, Billy Jack, and Playboy Buddy Rose got the first fall. Curt Hennig pinned the Dynamite Kid.
All right, look at Rose. He's manhandling that Dynamite Kid from outside on the floor.
Yeah, look at that.
Look at that elbow.
But he
took his head off.
You know who he wants. He's been going after Oliver.
I'm watching this. Oliver, when Rose turns his back, makes a beeline for him. As soon as Rose faces him, a lot of friction between the two. We'll call it a war of giants. Buddy Rose been around here for many years, been hated by people. All of a sudden, a turn of fate. He's everybody's favorite now. You can never figure the wrestling fan. There's a tackle, hard tackle by Curt Hennig. Jumps over to Dynamite Kid.
Look at that.
Go, sir, sunset flip. We may have it. Nope. I thought we had a second fall.
We almost did. There hasn't, the Dynamite Kid really has not exploded here yet tonight, Dutch. They've handled him pretty well. The smash into the knee of Rip Oliver. Oh, they're going to set Hennig up now. Here it comes. Oh. Oh, boy, that's smart. Curt Hennig trying to reach over and make the tag with Billy Jack. Oliver obviously keeping him away. And the Dynamite Kid comes in and grabs the trunks of Curt Hennig. Now they're going to set Hennig up again. They're going to smash by the Dynamite Kid.
I couldn't believe tonight's crowd.
Oh, it's just...
I came in from the north across the bridge into the sports arena down There's the Lombard Street exit by the Speedway up there. There must be 5,000 cars up there. I never expected to be this many people here at the sports arena tonight. We are jammed to the hilt.
Oh, we are. Oh, I think people having you sit sideways tonight. Uh-oh, there's a drop kick by the assassin on Curt Hennig.
You did tell them about Newport tomorrow and Seaside Monday, didn't you?
Oh, sure did. You
see
bet.
these
All
same
that.
people down there, folks. They may be in different matches, but you'll see the same folks on the coast.
A lot of action in Newport and Seaside. There's the flying mare by the assassin.
Assassin tries for a head, but Hennig rolls out of the way and tags Big Billy Jack. There's a back body drop by the big man. There's a power slam. He's going to take it down to a backbreaker on the hip. Throws him off, dumps him. There's an elbow.
Oh, no.
Assassin rolled out of the way. Billy's got to keep his eye on him.
Billy Jack brought that elbow down on the mat. Here it goes into Rip Oliver's knee again. Now the Dynamite Kid and the Assassin are going to team up on Billy Jack's double whip into the rope.
Oh, there's a double elbow. That caught Billy Jack right under the chin. You saw that, didn't you, Don?
Yeah, you bet it did. That was a knee right on the chin. Here comes an explosion from the Dynamite Kid now. There's a boot to the back of the head. Oh, vicious smash. And into the knee again. Now they make the tag. Now here's all three of them teaming up on Billy Jack. Look at this. Rip Oliver now working over Billy Jack.
Six-man tag team action. You got people like Oliver, the Assassin, and the Dynamite Kid, Buddy Rose, Curt Hennig, and Billy Jack in the ring at the same time. Nothing can fly but sparks.
Oh, some sparks flew right there. The entire ring moved. There we go, into the knees again. This time, the Assassin's knee.
I see Curt Hennig's going to put his title on the line again.
Yeah, next Tuesday.
This coming Tuesday.
Yeah, the 28th.
That's a surprise.
Oh, yeah, that was...
He didn't have to do that either.
Don Owen made that announcement a little bit ago.
The Assassin making tag the Dynamite Kid. Double teaming referee Sandy Bard admonishing the Assassin and telling him to get out of there. Hey, Billy Jack! He picked the Dynamite Kid up by the forearm, ladies and gentlemen. By the forearm, and arm whipped him about 5 feet in the air. Said, get off of me, punk. There's a tag to Buddy Rose.
Look out. Here comes explosion.
Big boot by Rose. He arm whips Dynamite. High, hard elbow.
Look at this. Look at this.
Oh, right across the forehead. A big hand out of his forehead. He's grabbing both the Assassin out and knocks their heads together.
Instant headache.
There's an atomic drop. Don, look how high in the air he's got him.
He's almost touching the
Oh,
ceiling.
that'll break his sternum. Oh, that hurt.
Oh, this. Another drop kick by Curt Hennig. This might be it, Dutch.
He's got him hooked in there pretty good. Dynamite kicks out. Rose is trying to help Billy Jack to his feet. Curt arm whips the Dynamite Kid across, coming across, but there's a scoop slam.
Oh, no, pile driver.
There's that super pile driver. Get a wide angle shot on that.
Look at that.
There's that super pile driver by the Dynamite Kid. The Assassin and Rip Oliver came in to help out.
I think Hennig is out.
Oh, he's out. He's out like a light.
Oh,
It's questionable how they did it. The Assassin, Rip Oliver, snuck in the ring and helped the Dynamite Kid. That pile driver that he uses is enough to decapitate a man anyway, but all three of them worked on Curt. Curt's unconscious.
Oh, I tell you, they brought him down. There were three of them bearing down on the force of that pile driver.
Oliver's laughing about the entire situation. The second fall of this bout goes to the Clan. I don't know what they're up to, but they're not leaving the ring, Don. I wouldn't suggest we leave at this minute. I don't trust this at all.
Yeah, they're
They
circling
should be
around
happy with the... I don't like the way Oliver's looking.
They're
There's something up.
like vultures there.
Boy, better keep a close eye on him. Buddy's going over to get the microphone.
Hey, I don't want to say this. I gotta say it. I don't want to say it. Curt Hennig can't talk. I just asked him, and I didn't even want to ask him, and he said, yes, we got to get a stretcher in here.
Oh, no. We're going to have to stretcher Curt Hennig out of here.
Savvy, there were three of them. We need a stretcher right now. Hennig wants a stretcher.
Somebody get back to the dress. Anybody in the dressing room listening to any one of the monitors? Get it. Here comes the stretcher now. The Samoans are bringing it out. Anybody, we don't care. I don't know whether Curt's injured, bad, or...
What I'm wondering, what does this do to our main event, Dutch?
Well, they'll just have to substitute or do something with it. I hope they don't have to forfeit the
Look
bout
at the stretcher they
because
brought out.
that's the only stretcher available back there.
There's the stretcher, Rose. Put him on it and get him out of here.
I guess you fans heard that. Oliver said, there's your stretcher. Put him on it and get him out. Look at all three of them sitting up there on the ring, on the top ring.
Carry
like
out
vultures.
service. Get him on there and get him out of here.
They're sitting up there like vultures, Dutch.
Yeah, had Curt Hennig just received that pile driver, that special pile driver that the Dynamite Kid used, that neck breaker, he'd have been all right. But all three of them used their extra added weight and just stomped Hennig into the mat. He's hurt his neck. Oh, be careful, gentlemen.
Oliver looked like he was about to make a move.
Take a free
don't like
ride,
to see this.
Hennig.
We don't like to see this, folks, but it happens.
Come on, Rose. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. You're next.
Oh, that's a shame.
Walk on, boy. Get out of here, because you're next. Yeah, you're next. Get him on out of here.
Somebody should probably grab that microphone from Rip Oliver.
Let's go, Rose. Get him out of here. Got to make room.
Oh,
Look at that.
oh, they dropped the Rose drop kick over.
Oh.
Kid came across off the top rope. Harry Coco butt Sandy Barr trying to do permanent injury to. He came off the top rope. Really landed hard on Hennig. Rose knocked Oliver off the ring rope. Billy Jack knocked the assassin off, and the Dynamite Kid saw a chance and knee dropped.
Did you see while he came off that top rope, Dutch? He was
He was airborne. He almost hit the ceiling.
It looked like he came right down on Curt Hennig's neck.
Everybody, please get out of the way. We got to get him out of here. We got to get him out of here. I'm
Boy,
sorry,
these fans are going
but I got
crazy in
something to say.
People are screaming, crying, and this is
They're going to have to,
pure
they're gonna have
bedlam.
to carry him out of here.
I thought I'd seen everything last week. Hennig is, well, we obviously don't know how badly he's hurt right now.
Would you please clear this aisle over here and give these gentlemen room to get that stretcher out of there. Get out of the aisle.
We have people all over the place. Just, the place has gone crazy. There
I'm
goes
sorry,
the stretcher.
Donald. These people just wouldn't get out of the aisle. They're standing there.
They've got Curt Hennig on the stretcher now, carrying him out. Oh, man. I don't know what this is going to do to our main event. They'll have to substitute Curt Hennig. I have no idea who that's going to be. As it stands right now, our main event is tied at one fall apiece, but the main event is not going to finish with the people that started it. That's so unnecessary.
Wow, what a stuffed pile driver to injure Curt Hennig. And let's look at that in slow motion. It is simply amazing. Look at how low Curt Hennig's was on that stuffed pile driver. He's carried out on a stretcher. And Mike, your thoughts on that second fall?
Yeah, it did look like he was awfully low. And then to have them sitting on the turnbuckles, and it was just like Cos mentioned, like vultures, and then then action took place, and then Dynamite does just an unbelievable leap onto Curt Hennig, and it's been alluded already that Hennig is injured, maybe has broken his neck, and let's jump off the top rope onto the guy who broke his neck. I mean, can we get any more dastardly?
And so they bring out the stretcher, and it's the carry-out service. The first time I recall the carry-out service, and two guys, the Samoans, Tia and Tapu. What can you tell us about who they were in Portland wrestling?
Tia and Tapu were a journeyman tag team, alleged to be father and son. I've heard brother and brother, but I really think it was Tapu as the son of Tia. And they had worked as Samoans around the country, and then not to be confused with Afa and Sika. So they were I think they were before Afa and Sika, but they kind of rode the shirt tails of them being a popular Samoan tag team in different territories.
And they were here for a year and a half or so, and really a preliminary or mid-card tag team. They never got title matches.
Right, exactly.
And in fact, since this was where Curt Hennig is injured, can't continue, and as we're going to set up what the next week is going to follow up, Buddy Rose and Billy Jack actually went and wrestled another fall against Tia and Tapu to send the fans home happy at the end of the night. Smart booking by Don Owen. I want to talk about it setting up a huge Tuesday night special. Curt Hennig is injured. He can't talk, although for some way he's able to communicate to Buddy Rose to tell Buddy Rose that he can't talk. Really funny stuff. But let's go to that interview to set up that Tuesday night special as Don Owen makes a special appearance.
Don, I got what?
Before you start talking, I got something to tell you. Because of what that Dynamite Kid did out there, I've talked to the commissioner, and he's going to be suspended for at least a month for fighting right this minute.
Okay. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, we don't know how bad Curt Hennig is. His neck is not broken, but he can't talk. His voice box, he can't even make a sound come out of his mouth. We'll find out. We'll let you know as soon as possible. But Curt Hennig was supposed to defend his title against Rip Oliver this Tuesday night, right? All right. You people, all you people that are here right now, if you back me up, I promise I won't let you down. Tuesday night, all by myself. If the people say yes, wait. If you say yes, let me have Rip Oliver this Tuesday night by myself.
What do you say, Mr. Owen?
Before you answer that, we're one step ahead of the Klan. You got something to say.
If it's violence what you want, Curt Hennig and I are just like this, man. He's hurt very bad. I don't know how serious it is. Buddy, you take care of Rip. I've had many battles with him, but anybody knows him better, it's you. You give me one-on-one. I've never really had this man anyway. You give me the assassin one-on-one, I'll take that mask off Tuesday. So if you give me against the assassin.
In other words, a double main event. Tuesday night, you give me Oliver, you give him the assassin, and we'll make a Curt Hennig night right here in the sports arena.
Now, if that's what the fans want, why, they can sure have it, because if Hennig can't go through with that title match, well, then you got the match, and it's all right with me.
Okay, Tuesday night, you got Oliver, he's got the assassin.
Okay, Tuesday night, Rip Oliver, I got you. You can't run. You got the assassin. You get that mask off him. You get the 2,500. And Oliver, I'm going after the core of the apple. I'm going after the engine of the car. I'm going after the leader of the Klan. You're going down, Rip Oliver, Tuesday night.
Enough said. Back to you, Donald.
So Don Owen has set up another Tuesday night. It's going to be a sellout. It will be the third weekend in a row with a sellout. The sports arena is absolutely packed. Fans are being turned away because they want to come and see Buddy Rose get his hands on Rip Oliver and Billy Jack unmask the assassin and get revenge for Curt Hennig, who clearly is going to be out of action indefinitely because he can't talk. His voice box might be broken. His neck might be broken. But unfortunately, Billy Jack started no-showing. And so the Tuesday night special, instead of Billy Jack versus the Assassin, it was Al Madrill versus the Assassin. Yes, Al Madrill at this time was a baby face. He didn't become the old crotchety guy who hated kids until later on. And Curt Hennig, miraculous recovery, was there to wrestle Tia. So a really let down for fans that showed up at the sports arena that night, expecting a Billy Jack to take on the Assassin, and it was Al Madrill, who was a decent wrestler.
Right. And the one thing that I want to add is the psychology of that 6-man keeping Rose and Oliver apart. That just built, booking that has building blocks and sequential steps to it, make that Tuesday night Rose versus Oliver they're going to guarantee that it's a sellout. And Buddy Rose, probably was the brains behind that psychology, behind that booking. Just smart, keep them apart until Tuesday night.
And Billy Jack would not show up in any other territory. He had no wrestling matches that I can find up until he returned on July 9th. I've called Fidel Sierra to get his rundown on what happened, and he hasn't got back to me yet, so we'll keep you updated if he returns. And Dynamite Kid suspended, so he's actually off to Japan for a short tour, and he would return at the end of July for a run to the end of the year when he'd head off to Calgary. So an interesting Tuesday night special. Billy Jack Haynes, I don't want to say that was a sign of things to come in the career. Maybe he was off on some railroad tracks watching some murder happen. I don't know. But in hindsight, when we're looking back at it, I wonder if they pressed Curt Hennig back into action since Billy left, because it would really leave a void because it really appears that they were setting up for Curt Hennig to go on a Japan tour or to be gone for at least a little while. So I'm wondering if they pressed him back into action quicker than expected if Billy was going to leave, or if Billy unexpectedly left. And that miracle healing happened right away, because 2 days later in Seaside, your old stomping grounds, Curt teamed with Buddy Rose to lose to Rip Oliver and the Assassin. So it's amazing how healing powers can come to you in the middle of a wrestling ring. I'm sure something great happened. Fans, that's all the time we have for today. I want to thank again Mike Rogers, Mr. 5-time fantasy football champion, for joining me here again on a great episode as we look at Portland wrestling. As we say, that's wrestling the way it should be. They weren't headliners, they didn't win titles, but for one night, they stepped between the ropes at the Portland Sports Arena. Starting July 1st, One Match Wonders tells the untold stories of wrestlers who only appeared once during Don Owen's legendary Portland Sports Arena era. From legends in their final match to mysteries who vanished after just one night, these are the names you forgot or never knew at all. New episodes every Tuesday and Friday starting July 1st. Be sure to subscribe and like so you don't miss a moment of great Portland wrestling action.